guys. Oh.
Okay. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
How's it going? Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're a day late on our Ettincast.
And a couple.
In a couple minutes.
About an hour late.
Yeah. Yesterday we were planning to do the Ettincast around the usual time, 7 p.m. But you're right. You okay?
Yeah, so anyway.
Coffee. Playing punching bag with your throat. So anyway, we were going to be doing the cast last night, like normal, every Monday at 7 o'clock. But we ended up going over to our mom's house instead. We were looking at for some family photos and stuff. And just kind of,
started going on tangents, talking about
having a good
memories
time.
And
then
also
family first. So,
plus I was helping her fix up her new Xbox.
Which is crazy.
My mom has never owned well, she has a Wii, I guess, but like she doesn't really play it, and she doesn't play game consoles, so I had to help her set it up because she was having troubles with her new Xbox.
It's actually super cool because our family, all at once, like they're all getting Xboxes and stuff. And
it's pretty crazy.
It's super cool. But anyway, so
hey.
Oh
God! She said you're waiting
all night. Well, we let you down.
Well, sorry, not sorry.
I actually hold on. Somebody painted party. That's Aaron. Okay, so I actually saw when we were going through photos, I saw a lot of photos of you in there, and it was pretty funny because you just had such a big coat.
That was a big coat.
In
the picture we found of you, you had this big freaking puffy
and like
coat.
Every picture
single picture was that.
But so today we're going to be talking about the release of the Zomboid server that Matt set up for our community on Discord. We'll be talking about some of the good news that came just a couple days ago regarding the console port.
It was yesterday. That was yesterday.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It'll be a couple of days. Oh, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
So we'll be talking about the console port that we've been mentioning before. Just a little bit of detail. We've heard back a little bit on it. Quality of life updates that we've been doing for Circus Interstellar, the original port, to prepare for that console port, as well as Christmas sales that we'll be doing pretty soon, and
on our website,
a few other little things, just talking about games we've been playing and stuff. So and why don't you kick it off with the Zomboid server and kind of give them the lowdown.
So last week I released the Project Zomboid dedicated server on our Discord. I was a little late to telling people, but family first. Yep, family first indeed. But anyway, I released the trailer last week. I forgot to announce it to everybody, so this is me doing that now. If you go onto our Discord, it's on all the information's on the channel for it's called Land of the Dead. You can go there and you can find all the information. We got mods on the server too, so if anybody when you go join in coffee, when you go join in, don't be alarmed when it starts downloading a bunch of mods, because we got a whole bunch. So
got a little crazy with it.
But we wanted
not
to make
too
sure
crazy, but it's not 300 mods.
But we wanted to make sure that it was like the server is more of like a
unique,
realistic art role playing kind of server in a way. You don't have to role play, but like the realism, we wanted to make sure that was there.
Yeah.
So
I had some really cool ones. Yeah, like chainsaws are in the game. You can do different poses and postures you couldn't do before
dance.
In the game. You can dance. You can crawl around in the grass now. Cool stuff like that.
Yeah, that stuff was really neat because it felt, now the game feels like it's got a little bit of like a Metal Gear Solid kind of thing going on.
And that one you added that was really cool. Other than the motorcycles were really cool, but the trailers, the armored trailers,
the armored RVs,
the armored RVs,
Apocalypse RVs.
Yeah, those are badass. Like, and I can't wait to get one of those. Those are gonna be really cool.
Yeah, and then we added a couple other things like what was some of the realistic mods we added? There's a lot. I don't really want to go through the list.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mods, so if you guys are curious and want to check it out, you can go onto our channel, onto our Discord, and then go to the Land of the Dead channel, and you can get all the information there. So we actually do have some active members already. So we've got some people who are working on our base that we've got built already. And me and Stefan, we're hopping on, but we haven't been on for about a week. But we'll be hopping on it, I believe, tomorrow. We're getting
lately it's been
kind
getting
of busy.
back into work and stuff. You know, we've been drawing. I've been doing some, more updates to Circus Interstellar and stuff, which I suppose if you're
that's
done
it
with
for
the Zomboid,
yeah, that's
we
it
can move
for
on
the
to that
Zomboid
stuff.
server.
So yeah, because we've been getting into work a lot more now, with starting on Super, but first finishing up a couple little adjustments that we got to do for the console port, which we heard about just yesterday. They still won't tell me if I'm allowed to say what it is yet. Yeah. I've asked them like twice, but they kind of skim over that part, and almost like I'm already supposed to know whether or not.
Probably are. We're probably supposed to.
I'll double check that NDA, but
the NDA.
It's all so like sometimes it's kind of hard to read and with the amount of business jargon. I'll take it to our attorney or something. But anyway, I'll get we'll get more on that later. But we heard that we are allowed. Okay. Yeah, I got morning brain right now. That's what the coffee's for right now. That's why we do our streams in the afternoons. But with the console port, we heard back that it is a go still. At first we were kind of worried that they were shutting down or something.
Not that they were shutting down, but they were having issues, and that they might not take our game. But
it turns out that wasn't really something to worry about.
Looks like the guy that we're going through, he was just really busy, and he wasn't getting back to us for a bit. It had been at least a month or so we were getting a little worried. But when we messaged him recently, he messaged us back, and we know that now it's definitely happening. Yeah. We just need to get some other things dealt with, and then it'll be we'll be able to get a console or whatever to test it on, and then
we'll be buying a developer kit.
Developer kit.
That'll be good.
And then we can get to porting the game to it and trying to test it out and make sure it all works. And then we'll let you guys know as soon as that starts getting a little further along.
Yep. And
but it is looking good on the console port.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we got to help with the console port and kind of make things a little bit. We've been watching people play, over the time since we released it, and we noticed a few things. We noticed
play Circus Interstellar.
Play Circus Interstellar. Yeah, we noticed that people have been having some trouble with the aiming sometimes, and so I added an option called Easy Aim, where you now only have to, if you turn that option on, you can hold the aim button and then just press a direction and it'll automatically shoot.
Just like old Berserk.
Yeah, just like Berserk did it. You can now turn that on. I personally like it off, but when I was playing it with it turned on, it was pretty addictive, and I was having a really good time. So that'll help a lot with those of you who struggle with the holding of the aim button, moving the joystick, and then hitting the action button. It'll take out that extra step.
Or just those who want to play it like it was like classic Berserk, Now you can actually do that. We added a bunch of other what's it called?
Quality
of
of
life updates. So go watch and tell them about some of those.
So we also made it to where bosses on easier difficulties, we were noticing that people on easier difficulties were having a hell of a time getting through the bosses sometimes, and so I made it to where on easier difficulties, the first 3 easy difficulties, the boss's speed is significantly lower, and so he's a lot easier to track and to hit on those difficulties. Not
like
dumb
baby
easy, not baby
but
easy,
definitely
but yeah, much
simpler.
Easier. We noticed that when people would die on the boss fights, especially, or on cut up mode and stuff, they would lose track of their player because their player would die and then respawn somewhere.
And we
originally had a ring. Yeah, there's this
we
ring
still have
that,
it.
and it's still in there. We had a ring that kind of tried to draw the player's eyes in around the player, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And so we added. There's that, and then there's a big fat arrow, and I don't know why it's so obvious, but when I threw it in, I was like, oh my God, there I am, right there. There I am, right there. You know, it's like, it was so easy to see, and it actually looks really nice in the game, too.
Yeah,
so.
It looks really cool. And
yeah,
that was really nice because now when people go to play, you know, they can shoot, they can find their character. Those were like literally the 2 things we kept hearing people say that they were getting upset about or just annoyed about. Go ahead. What else?
Just lots of various bug fixes, little things. But one big one that I really enjoyed was the final boss. We updated the final boss to where. So in the original update we just recently did of the final boss, he does this thing where when you kill him, he pops up and he goes, "Oh, surprise! I got one more phase." But in that last phase, if you just hammer on him with the blaster while he's standing there taunting you, you'll get like half of his health down, or just kill him
right there
if you had a powerful gun. And so we made it to where during that little intro phase where he's like ha ha ha, and
he's invincible.
He's invincible until he gets off screen, and then you can start shooting him when he starts coming in again. And that just feels so much better.
It balanced the fight out. And then we also we did make it a little tougher too. When he's doing that phase, the only power-ups that will spawn are the stamina power-up and the speed boost power-up, because we found that when people got the weapons, it was completely trashed that boss.
Yeah,
like he would come on screen and they go bang 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 bang, you're dead.
Yeah, and now so that's fine on the really normal bosses. That was fine on the normal bosses because they got more health. But that final phase, he's got like a quarter or a half of the health that he normally does to make it, fair.
Yeah.
And and you just melt him. So now he's a lot funner.
More balanced.
It's much funner. I love that last boss now. Like absolutely, I love him.
Yeah, it definitely made the final part of the game, it feels more rewarding now when you beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like you can cheat him out either.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
like I was for a while there, for example, I was feeling like I had to ease up on the last boss and not spam him before he ran away.
Yeah, and that just doesn't feel good.
It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So that's fixed now, and a bunch of other stuff too. We fixed also various small bugs. We're not going to go through that list, but just know that bugs are fixed.
Yeah,
so
I'll make a list when we go to update it, which will be I want to say soon, but the thing is like
it's as soon as the port is really moving along, because what we're trying to do is we want to when the port gets released, we release the update too. We want to do it all at once, and so just keep an eye out. We'll keep you guys updated. Like I was saying, it sounds like those guys are really busy. So who knows how long it might take for the port to come out, but I don't foresee it being very long.
Yeah.
I think it's only going to be maybe like just 1 month.
I think by the time any developer consoles come in, I think it'll start really rolling.
I think it'd be no problem after that.
Yeah, I have a lot of documentation to read over, but when I went to go look at the documentation that they sent me early, I was reading it and I'm like,
without reference, you can't really do it very well.
I'm a visual like learner in the
Uh-huh.
means that sure you could show me pictures and stuff, but if I also don't have the thing to work on and get my hands dirty, and like really dig in and figure it out myself while having documentation to read,
It's hard to.
yeah, it's kind of useless for me because by the time when I read it all and figure it and all that, and I'm trying to imagine what this thing looks like and how it works. By the time I open it up again and actually start getting into the guts of the machine or whatever, I'm gonna need to reread that stuff anyway. So what's the point? Like I'm just gonna I got all that. So it'll take a little bit of time to read and go through when the console comes in. But once that does,
Actually,
I
I
can
feel like
get the ball
it
rolling
won't take
again.
as long, right?
Yeah,
Because
probably not.
when you're looking at it and you're
just kind of flow
referencing,
through it.
you'll flow through it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that'll be fun. We'll let you guys know as we get further. I really wish we could just say what it is,
I know.
but
I know.
I haven't gotten word, and I don't want to fuck this
We'll
up.
go-
So
We'll go and look at that NDA and read it and see if it
Yeah.
says anything about
I
us not
skimmed
being
through
able
it
to,
already
to
once.
say anything. So.
Yeah, I skimmed through it though, and I didn't.
Well, I get
I didn't
nervous
see
that
anything that
we're not
popped
allowed
out
to
for me.
say. I get nervous that we're not allowed to say what the port is yet because every time we've asked, they just kind of
Yeah.
dodge the question.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm like, is
they're
that
like-
a bad sign? Does that mean
Yeah,
that
they're like,
it's like
You
a
fucking
no-no?
idiots! You need
Yeah,
to.
they're like, of course, don't say anything about it.
yeah,
Or are
yeah.
you stupid? So
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
So
but-
yeah, we'll let you guys know as we as things become a little
Yeah,
clearer as we're going along.
Well, the next
So-
thing is Christmas sales.
Is
are
that the
coming
next
on.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah, okay.
sales is going to be going on. We were talking. We're going to bring everything in the store to 15%. Is that correct? Yeah,
15%.
15%. So 15% off.
Off. 50% of the price.
15% of the price.
No.
95% or fucking
85%.
85% off. No. It's 15% off of
Yeah.
the entire store. So that's going to be our T-shirts. I'll quickly pull it up again.
And yes, I do realize it's the 12th of December. We're starting a little late on this. We are
All this
new
stuff is
to
new.
all this.
All this
so
stuff is
I
a
didn't-
learning
we
experience.
didn't think about Christmas sales until today.
I mean,
we
we've
were
been
trying to think about what we
neck-deep in
were talking
everything.
about. We were like, oh, I don't know. Let's pick some topics. And
Yeah.
then the idea of Christmas sales came up, and I was like, shoot,
Yeah,
I gotta
as
start
we're
on that
halfway
right
through
now.
the month.
So
Halfway through the month, because I know we did a little giveaway around Thanksgiving,
Yep.
and Black Friday and all that.
But we
But
didn't start
we
that
did not
Christmas
do a
sale.
sale. That should have probably been done. But
That's okay. Well,
it is what
we're
it
gonna
is.
start a sale now, though, and those of you who have received items know how quick we are to ship you your goods. So, as long as there's no fucking snow,
Yeah.
your guys' gifts should arrive before Christmas if anybody orders like soon.
Yeah. I'm looking, Matt, for our web page.
What was up with that pop-up that just came up?
These are just emails that are
Oh.
popping up from my email thing. I'm looking, Matt, for where we can get to the web page. Do I have to just go the hard way around to our? I thought this would have a way.
What are you trying to do?
Oh,
right now?
just to go to our page so we can.
Are you going to the
quickly
online
show
store
them.
is what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so to do that, you would go online over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're already there, aren't you?
I don't know.
Looks like you might be.
I have another.
Oh,
I have another
hold
thing
on,
that we
hold
can
on.
do.
There we go. It went website,
Oh, okay.
and you can actually go here.
Perfect.
There you go. Go ahead and
Awesome.
switch it over.
All
over
right. So let's switch it over so we can look at what we got. And shill some shit.
Shill some shit.
All right.
So, yeah. So,
So-
go to the actual full store.
Delve into the shop.
Yep. So you guys, we've shown this before. We know. But just to give you guys an idea, I wouldn't do the math there and mislead people.
No,
I
hold
wouldn't
on.
do
It'd be
that.
maybe
Okay.
times 0.15.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, and then
Alright.
that's going to be $2.99 off. So $19.99 minus $2.99. Look at that! For $17, you can get
Maybe it should be a bigger
Circus
percentage off.
Interstellar physical copy. Yeah, we'll figure
We'll figure
all
out
that
the
out.
percentage off, guys, for that. But
15
just know that
sounds,
you're gonna get a sale.
pretty fair, but at the same time,
Oh, somebody's outside
I
yelling.
gotta look at, Someone's
Who's
outside
somebody?
yelling.
Yeah, it sounds like John's voice. I'll be right back, you guys.
All right, sounds good. So, all right, we're gonna have everything on sale here. We got our physical copy. We got our Circus Interstellar Awakening comic book. Our Etten bags, some T-shirts, which we got a lot of, and we need to get out to you guys. To those of you who want some, we got the prick pins. Those are pretty fucking awesome. They are metal pins with I don't know what to call it, but grooves and everything on the they kind of 3D printed out, and so it's really cool. And yeah, you know, all that's going to be on sale for Christmas coming up. Today we're going to put it all on sale. We'll play around with the pricing. For all we know right now, it might be 15%, but it may be a little more. I don't know. We're going to play around with it, and we're going to look around and see what feels and sounds fair. And then yeah, you know, we're really quick at shipping all this stuff. We basically the day of, we package it, and then the next day or that day sometimes we go straight to the delivery guys. And so you know, it'll be in time before Christmas if you jump on it as soon as we put it on sale and stuff. And we'll let you guys know on our Facebook and our Discord and all that other good stuff. Probably do a little YouTube short too to talk about that. So hey, what's up, Impa? So it's kind of a quick little Ettincast. It's been a really busy couple weeks, and then just kind of dealing with burnout a little bit for a little period of time. Almost a month last month was a lot of lazing around. We were still working on stuff, but it was kind of slow paced, and now we're getting back into the flow, and things are starting to cook up a little bit quicker now. So be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. We're going to be sharing pretty soon. I want to start drawing stuff. I've been having such an itch to draw lately, and I kind of already have an idea of what I want to start with. I kind of want to start with drawing the portraits for characters, because we're going to be changing the way we do everything in Circus Interstellar when we go do Super Circus Interstellar. But one thing in particular that I'm really excited to do is the portraits for the characters. So when you go to your character select, I don't know how many of you have played Metal Slug 3 or any game any of those games, but Metal Slug 3 had a really cool character select that I liked, and I kind of want to do something similar to it. I'll pull it up right here so we can take a look at it. But I want to draw big portraits of the characters that for when you swap between them, you still see your little character sprite running, and you can swap his colors and stuff, but behind him will be an image of the player character and stuff. And so let me quickly pull up that Metal Slug one, so we can use that as reference. Okay, there we go. All right, so okay, perfect. Open image. Yes. All right, let's switch. Pretend like it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Door Dashers. That's what it was.
Oh, it's Door Dashers?
Door Dashers.
Awesome.
We
So,
also got a package that
a package.
isn't ours.
Oh, it's not ours. Great.
No, it's
That's
not
wonderful.
ours. It's addressed to us, but it's not ours.
So you guys see the way they did the characters in Metal
love their
Slug 3?
noses.
Me too. They're so ridiculous. So in Metal Slug 3, they did this little portrait thing, right? And when you would click on the character, they would kind of shift, right? So when you click on Marco, his eyes narrow, and when you click on Theo, her glasses shatter.
No, they crack.
They crack. When you click on Tarma, his a
snot
booger comes out of his nose. And they did just things
and
like that.
Airy squints her eyes too.
Okay, I couldn't remember what Ares was, but so they all do something that just looks cool and stuff, or goofy and Tarma's.
Hey, what's
thing.
up, Impa?
And we kind of want to do something like that. Now, what I want to do with the portraits is I want to make it look like I want to do that whole, the astronaut thing where when they're taking their astronaut photos, they have like the helmet under their arms.
Can I just
and
say
they're
right
kinda
quick
looking
that
up.
they totally based Marco's head off of a banana.
Yeah, they did.
Look at Marco.
I know.
His head's
Marco's
a
like
banana.
my favorite character too.
He's great.
He looks
Marco's
the
awesome.
goofiest here. Of course, he is a goofball in the game too.
Marco.
What is let's see, what do I look up? NASA astronaut photo. What would you look up? Like it's like a, I don't know what you'd call the photo, but you see something like this, except imagine that
God, astronauts are so
God, they're
fucking cool, man.
I love astronauts, man.
I love
But
these guys.
imagine the astronaut, and he's got his helmet here, right? And he's the cosmonaut from our game. So he's got the orange jumpsuit and everything, right? And he's got the helmet.
There's a good example.
And everything, and
right. I guess right there because of the poses.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, see how that guy's holding his helmet? That's kind of what I'm
Mhm.
thinking about. Oh, right there.
Right here.
To the right might be a good example.
Kinda. They're not sitting down. What I want to do is I want to have the helmet under their arms, and they're kind of looking up, and then you'd have like Earth behind them or something, right? And then
good one.
oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm just looking. No, go ahead and explain.
Okay.
I'm just
So
looking
then
for a good one.
they're looking up, and then what I want them to do is, or maybe they're looking straight forward. I don't know yet. I'll play around with it. And then when you click on them, they do like a little pose or something, or like like one of the characters is a clown. He's a ex rodeo clown, so he might do something funny. I don't know what it would be yet, but maybe he like
I was thinking
goes and blows.
I was thinking that like in the next shot he's got the clown nose.
Yeah.
and stuff.
But or
he's
flowers
doing
in
a
his hands
face.
or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's look at like a bunch of clown gags and
Yeah.
we'll pick the best,
So-
most suiting.
Got
one.
it. Yeah, fucking love astronauts, man. Anyway, so I'm gonna be working on that pretty soon. But like I said, right now I'm just working on getting the port, the stuff ready for the original Circus Interstellar port, and then we'll be doing all this stuff. Sending gifts for those 12 days of Christmas.
Who's got the golden
Oh my
rings?
gosh. Oh, I hate that song. I'm so glad I don't have to hear it anymore.
That song is so obnoxious.
Every year when I would work at Grocery Outlet, which is this little little store market, whenever I was working there and Christmas came around, I heard that song an annoying amount of times. Like,
Oh my god, I hated hearing that one so much.
mhm.
But I'll take the golden rings. How many rings are there? 5? 5 golden rings.
God. That's not. So let me see. Moving on. So we're gonna have those sales. We're gonna have those sales soon.
Mhm.
Matt just finished Wingback finally on his on the morning streams he's been doing for Ettincast.
And as most of you know, I was getting really pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I was the last
hearing
part
it.
of the game was really upsetting me, but I beat it yesterday, so I figured out how to beat that damn boss. And I got
Did
it
you
done.
cheese him?
No, I didn't cheese him. I fought him fairly, but I just had to die 210 times before I could beat him. So,
Mhm.
but he's done, and I got my GameCube all set up. I can't lift it up because the cables are too
Yeah.
short. But I've got the GameCube set up right here. Got my next game that I'm playing, Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, right here, baby.
Oh yeah.
So,
We jumped in that yesterday, and
oh my god!
sometimes I forget how beautiful that game is and how cool it is. Like
Mhm.
the atmosphere and like the vibes that game has, and the
Yeah.
graphics are so like
Oh, they're so
grounded,
good.
and I love the desaturated look to it. It's like it's really neat for a Zelda game because
Yeah,
every other one
and,
is poppy
the
and
grittiness is so fantastic.
Mhm.
I already had progress. By the way,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when I start, apparently I'm not starting from the very beginning, and because I forgot I had borrowed this game from for the GameCube from my friend
Ages ago.
Jacody ages ago, and so apparently I still have my memory card with that progress, and so I won't be starting right at the beginning. I'll actually be starting after I've already acquired the Zora armor. I believe I'm in the temple, like the desert temple or
The
whatever.
one that has
the one that's like
sinking sand, right?
yeah, the one that has
yeah.
the sand you have to roll across. I'm at that level. Impa, you know which level I'm talking about.
They did the ghost
so.
thing again. I was actually really surprised. I guess I shouldn't be at this point. I think they've done
I love
every
that trip.
I think every
That
single
trip.
game, right?
No, not
Okay.
every game, but they're just a couple of Legends of Zeldas. They'll go and have the whole, the ghosts that gather all the fire and then take off into different parts of the dungeon, and you have to go find them. So that's where I'm at when I go to start that game. So keep an eye out. The next stream, I'll be doing some Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah.
So
that's gonna be so fun.
and Impa, if I don't see you there, I'm gonna be super disappointed.
Yeah.
So disappointed. And same with
You better
Gage.
be
So
there.
you and what's his name on the thing? Frosted. Is it Frosted Wolf or?
No,
No.
I think it's Oh man.
Oh well, my cousin. You better be there too.
Yeah, that's right. If you're not
If
there,
you're not there,
square.
I swear to God, I will reach through that internet and slappy slap. But yeah, so yep, that's that. And Stephen, what are you doing?
Rubbing the tired out of my eyes right now. My eyes are so dry.
More coffee.
Well, I have been loosely planning our second session of the TMNT RPG, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG tonight that we're going to be doing at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be... Hold on. That breakfast is coming up.
Yeah, we had to scarf it down before we started this.
Yeah. But we're going to... so last week... you guys know roughly every Tuesday we've been doing an RPG night around 6 o'clock, and last week we weren't live, but we did do a little game. We did it was the first time I've ever done a community game, first time I've ever played with strangers online and everything, and like people that I'm not I may have gotten to know a little bit, but I still don't know them very well. And so it was kind of a learning experience, and I really didn't want to do that one live. Like, I really needed to be able to have a more controlled session where I could make mistakes and not feel the pressure of the camera.
A million eyeballs.
And
on your face.
Honestly, I mean, I probably should do that again tonight, but I feel like I owe it to you guys to do a live stream. And really, I want to do a live stream. I love doing these things live. They're so much fun to go back to and watch. And so we're gonna be. I was playing TMNT last night, like one of the games on the arcade cabinet, and I realized I have the tone. I need to adjust the tone of the game. So I've been doing. I almost always go like dark, gritty, like comic booky kind of thing, And whoops,
we just lost our screen.
Yeah, there we go.
Guys. All right.
It's because I hit that cord down there. Anyway, I always usually go like that dark, gritty comic book thing. Well, I was realizing that I want to change it up a little bit. So when we go to play tonight, it will still be that kind of. It'll have some grit to it and everything because that's just fun. I really like those action-y kind of.
I like it when it has a gritty kind of adult theme to it. But
but I want to throw in more like ridiculous, like cowabunga, kind of stuff, like some
my character's
ridiculous
already doing that stuff. But but now that'll be like the world will do that to you, right? Like
it
now
would just
you'll
be
have
more like
enemies that will say
cartoony,
stupid cartoony things before they die, and
which
stuff
takes
like
some pressure off of me because as a storyteller, I'm not the best storyteller. I'm pretty amateur at all this, and so
cartoon stories are
cartoon stories are way easier to tell because I can make a mistake and be like, like.
And then the character goes whoop 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 whoop.
Or a character like pops in and like the last session we did, this guy or one of our players. It was a Lazy Warlock's character. He was like supposed to meet up with this drug dealer or something because he was like working for this company called Parasol Corporation, which is like a play on the Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation. And so he's working for them, and he's selling he's got to like meet with this contact. And when he goes to meet with him, I don't understand. That's like I don't know drugs or drug dealers, how they are. And so I just had him go up to him. He's like, "Hey, you got this stuff, man?" And he was like, "I thought you were my contact. I mean, like, I'm not here to sell or whatever." Like, and then I had to like kind of improvise, and it turned into a silly little thing where the guy ended up getting like high on this thing or whatever, and then you like pass on the guy. Yeah, then I had to readjust and be like, "Oh no, he was just this weird druggie that you thought was like gonna be the guy, but then it was this other guy in an alleyway or whatever." and it was just ridiculous and stupid and funny, but having that little cartoony kind of touch to it really helps make that okay. And and you can take it. It's okay to not take it serious. And so tonight I'll be doing that. I'll be doing the RPG. I got to do a little bit more planning. I haven't really been giving myself the time to do too much. But hey, I got to practice my what do you call it? Improv skills.
Yeah.
So it's all
the
good.
thing that we both struggle with when it comes to writing a game.
Well, I've looked up some stuff recently, and it looks like I just need to do a lot more like centering myself and putting myself in the game before we play, and really feeling the universe and stuff, and feeling all that stuff. And
as well as understanding some more of your world before you hop in.
Yeah. And also we are doing a little secret something related to RPGs that I won't spill too many beans about, but there's a little secret there. Just a little touch of it. Like we're going to be doing something special related to RPGs and related to our games, and so that's all I'm going to say right now until I'm a little bit further on it and I'm ready to share that with everyone. So
there was one very cool thing. I guess in January, our friend Kit has we've been talking with him, and he I guess is wanting to get rid of a lot of his arcade cabs, and he's getting rid of
a Neo
3
Geo,
or 4 of them, and
it's like the MVSX.
He wanted to sell us all of them, but we can't really afford to do it. So but we are getting one of them, and I'll show you which one that is right quick because it's pretty fun.
I'm very excited.
Those of you who are big arcade fans will know this console or this cab. Mm-hmm. What's it called?
MS VX or something. There it is. MSX.
Arcade.
Now
there it is. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah,
right there?
I believe that's it. He's got the risers and stuff though to make it a little taller.
Which one is it? This guy?
I think that's the one. I think that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. MVSX.
This one over here?
Yeah. I'm just excited to get this one because
let me put it on the it's from Walmart.
It brings me straight back to the days of playing
Neo Geo,
on the
baby.
Neo Geo at the pizza place. One of the first arcade games. Picture. Yeah, it is. One of the first arcade games I ever got to play at a pizza place and stuff was Metal Slug 3 on a Neo Geo. Mm-hmm. And then they took that Neo Geo out.
Like a bunch of fools,
and
replaced it with a fucking deer hunting game.
Yeah, and so when they did that, I didn't really get to see the machine again until recently, where I went to another store and it was broken. Everyone had destroyed it, and
but now we're gonna have our own again, thanks to our buddy Kit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awesome. Freaking cool. Really cool. I'm so stoked about this thing. I know we got 2 other arcade cabs in there, but who Who's gonna mind a third, right?
Honestly-
A third
honestly,
would be
yeah.
nice.
And I was thinking, like,
I love
you
the
know, it'd be
color,
really
too.
cool. Yeah, I like it too, but at the same time, looking at it,
Oh
right?
no, We're leaving
I
this
wanna-
as this. I don't want to put
I
any
want
skin
to,
on it.
I want to actually skin it with a legit, like you know, like
But
get
that is
the actual Neo Geo.
legit, right?
Actually, I don't think it is. I'll double check, but like, let me see.
Well,
Original Metal Slug. I want to get the right one.
Metal Slig.
3 Neo
Geo Cab.
Geo cabinet. All right. Yeah. So okay, is that actually how it? Oh no, that's the fake one.
No.
Let's see. So,
I mean, it looks like it's vastly different. And I mean, it's not actually. It's not like too different.
trying
It's
to
just
look
got it's
for the
got
one
a
that
little
looked
bit
like
of
the one I
a
had.
different body to it.
yeah, it does. It does. That's because this other one's made for the home and stuff. Oh, This
I
might
mean,
have
it
been
looks like it's pretty damn close. I don't
This
even
might
think
have
we
been
really
it.
need to change anything. Like, look at that. That's pretty much the same thing.
oh yeah, it is. But
Holy shit, those things are honking.
yeah, well
Those
that
are
one is
big.
That
like,
one is.
they're like
the one we
real
played
coin
was
doors and everything.
much skinnier. I thought. You know, it's hard to remember. It's been so goddamn long since I played on this thing. But
No, I'm pretty sure it was that big. Actually, I think they were just
Yeah,
like,
you might be
I
right.
think the other consoles made it look smaller. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. There it is. Right there. That's it.
yeah. Bust a move.
Yeah, so see, it's very, very much like the other one that we'd
Yeah.
be getting. So honestly, I don't see a reason to change anything. It looks just fine. It looks great. Like,
Maybe you're right.
and I would not want to, because I know that we were talking about like, oh, you know, in the future when we get more cabs, we'll put on the, we'll make more vinyl for our games and we'll put it on there, and we probably will.
Oh,
But
not
not
with
for
the Neo
the Neo
Geo.
Geo.
Nah,
I
yeah.
want the Neo Geo to stay red. I love that red color.
I think that dungeon is Arbiter's Grounds. What?
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about
that
Zelda.
took a long time
Zelda,
for that
right?
reply. Yeah.
You know, I bet you they're
You're just talking about
delayed.
Zelda.
I bet you they're
Is it
delayed.
oh man, that's a big
I
delay.
bet we need to fix that. But
That's a good picture. I don't know what that
this
is,
one?
but that's great. Yeah,
um
that's some good art.
yeah, it is.
His head's huge.
The let's see. So, yep, we're going to be possibly, you know, like everything is like up in the air because we still got to take a long trip. We won't say to where, obviously. We're not going to
It's quite a drive.
but
though.
it's quite the drive. I've never